No, purple is legit, guys. I have him on my team.
Cheating.
Oh, he's shooting.
It might just be the gun. What did they just do to this game with that little update?
I believe the hacking issue will be so bad that Call of Duty will not be able to do anything about it. And it's already happening. You see Ricochet anti-cheat. It's been completely unfunctional for over 5 years now. It's been a complete joke.
Alright, so you've probably seen a lot of cheaters recently. You might have a few questions or are just curious about the massive cheating situation. So as a cheater and legitimate player with connections and experiences with cheats, I thought I'd make this video. I've seen a lot of false information, not full information, or just some people who don't know what they're talking about. So I've gathered some people within the cheating community. This includes developers, marketing operators, media creators, users. Most of these people wanted to keep their identity hidden. I'm gonna go through and cover these questions in this video. First question, how many cheaters are there in online games? And why are there so many cheaters? And then how long do these cheaters last before being banned? And why does it take so long for some cheaters to get banned? Just so everyone knows, this video is unsponsored and I do not promote any cheats, exploits, or ban evasion software in this video. There is not a lot of info or stats on how many cheaters there are in online games, although there definitely are tens of thousands for each game. How do I know this? I'm in many cheating Discord servers, and I talked to a lot of the owners of those servers. I had a look at how many people were in most of these servers for different games. Counter-Strike with over 34,000, Fortnite with over 30,000, Rust with 15,000, Call of Duty with 9,000. There are other games, but I wasn't in enough servers to get an estimate. You may not think that's a lot, but keep in mind that most cheats are bought from a website and don't make you join their Discord server. From what I understand with games, people have said it's 1 in every 3 players are cheating. This, however, is not the case for all games. I got people on my Discord server to count the amount of cheaters in their games, and here are the results. On average for Counter-Strike, it's 3 in every 11 players are cheating. Fortnite was a hard one to tell, but it's around 1 in 80 players that are cheating, according to a cheat developer. Rust was 1 for every 20 players. Call of Duty, I didn't get many answers for this one, and it is hard to know since most cheats are undetected. Same for Tarkov and all the other games. So with that knowledge, that's basically every game you play, there's a cheater in it. Whether it's Fortnite, Counter-Strike, or Rust, you're probably going to run into a cheater, whether you know it or not. Why are there so many cheaters? This one is a really hard question to answer, since even most cheaters don't know why they cheat. I decided to ask people why they cheat in my Discord server. A common response was, it's fun, and I don't get caught. You might be wondering how cheating could be fun. The way I see it, it simply adds more features and makes the game move at your pace and feel like you're good at the game. It's almost like extra content or a DLC. Another big part in this is the not getting caught part. Something that drove me to cheat in CS2 instead of other games is that CS2 doesn't have a severe penalty for cheating, unlike almost every other game. Although even with the hardware ID and IP bans, they can still be lifted or removed in under 20 minutes, or 40 minutes depending on Wi-Fi. But I'll get into that later in the video. That's as simple as I can put it. How long do cheaters last before being banned? Cheaters and anti-cheats are often referred to be a cat and mouse game, although now every anti-cheat is lacking and the cheaters are way ahead. I can guarantee you that at least 80% of cheaters would be just as happy as regular players if the game improved their anti-cheat to stop cheaters. The reason anti-cheats don't ban people cheating is simply because they suck. Sure, they can find the average rage hacker or someone using a public internal cheat, but if we look at the cheaters that are using hardware cheats or externals, or even some good internals, then the anti-cheat is seriously blind. For example, Valve anti-cheat doesn't ban players from spinning, b-hopping, shooting 10 bullets in half a second across the map. And same with Call of Duty, letting players use a $5 cheat and go crazy without any ban. Some Call of Duty cheats have lasted people years without bans. Even Valorant's anti-cheat, that kernel level spyware that only works against cheaters running a file from their computer. They say that they can get DMA cheaters, but most hardware cheaters last months before a ban. The average time for a ban depends on how good your cheat is and how legit you play. In Counter-Strike, you can do anything you want, and you won't get any ban unless it's a manual. Fortnite, you will get banned within a week with an internal, a few more days with an external, but if you use a hardware cheat, it's nearly impossible for you to get banned. Rust, you can use an internal, external, or hardware and you probably won't get banned as long as you have a good cheat. Call of Duty, most cheats won't get you a ban for a long time, especially some which are only $5, which have been undetected for over a year. For all other games, the average cheat will last a few days to a week or two, and then hardware will never ban you. You might be wondering what an internal, external, and hardware cheat is. That leads me on to my next question. Why does it take so long for some cheaters to get banned? To answer this, I need to explain what types of cheats there are. We first have internal cheats. This type of cheat reads and writes in the game's memory to give you cool features like flying, shooting midair with no spread, shooting across the map, flying vehicles, anything cool. However, they often get people banned the quickest. Then we have external, which means it just reads memory and displays it on your screen. This can include legit aimbot, wall hacks, and other basic things. This is much safer, but some anti-cheats will still detect it. Now we have hardware cheats, the most expensive but safest way to cheat. If you want to cheat in any game and never get banned, you will probably spend 500 USD on a hardware kit with good firmware. What this kit does is it reads memory and has the same features as an external without having to cheat on your device. You connect it to your other computer or laptop and run the cheat on that. A lot of streamers and some pro players use this. You might have heard that DMA boards can be detected and will ban you for just having the card. That is half correct. If you get firmware everyone uses, then it won't last long. But if you get someone to make you firmware that only you will have, you'll never get banned. There is also another type of upcoming cheat using AI, although this is just basic aimbot, and I'll cover that in another video since it's in quite early stages. If you want more information on DMA or hardware cheats, I'll have a link in the description to a great DMA user. And now that brings us to the interview. This developer wanted to remain unknown and keep his identity hidden. Yo,
Hello, hello.
how do you stay ahead of anti-cheat measures implemented by game developers?
Okay, that's a fair question, but at the same time, a lot of these anti-cheats they're always behind. You don't even need to try to stay ahead of them. It's not really that hard. You figure out a few things over your time and you keep them very close. Don't share them on GitHub or
Yeah,
anything. You just keep them to yourself. And then you have yourself a bypass or whatever for the next couple years.
they last like years.
No, they don't. Not if you sell them.
Valve or ESC is like always looking for them.
Valve doesn't do shit. Well, it can also be issues with like this is just a very it's not really a bypass, but what it was is a vulnerability in a NVIDIA driver that would allow you to read and write to memory from it. Yeah.
So how long have you been in the cheating scene? And do you think that there's been like an uprise in like the recent years of 2023 and 2024?
What cheats? Guaranteed,
Yeah,
for
like-
sure, 100%.
Like how many cheaters there are in games and all
No.
that?
100%, definitely. I think there's been a lot more
What challenges do you face as a cheat developer?
selling the product and not getting fucked over.
I have to end the video here since I have to go to bed. And I'm going on holiday soon, so I can't make this video any longer. I had to cut a lot of parts out of that interview because a lot of it was talking about what he's working on, who he works for, how he does it, how he got into it, which is all quite personal. But something he did tell me, as a cheat developer, you can easily make over $100,000 a year. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. And when I come back from holiday, I'll see if you guys want me to cover some more topics or go more in depth.